He stands frozen. The sharp finger jabs the air in front of his face. The man in the tailored suit doesn't lower his voice, doesn't care about the eyes watching. Get out. You don't belong here. We don't sell cars to people like you. His words cut sharper than glass. The young black man clenches his fists, his jaw tight, his eyes burning with humiliation, but he doesn't move. Two security guards step closer, their polished boots echoing against the dealership's marble floor. The silence around them is suffocating. Wealthy customers stop mid-conversation, whispering, pointing, staring. Shame presses down like a heavy weight, and he feels his chest tightening. Before we continue, if you're watching for the first time, Elliot Stories welcomes you with a warm hug. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and tell us the city you're watching from. The air is tense. The man in the jacket looks calm on the outside, but inside, a storm rages. His name is David. He just wanted to walk in, look at a car, maybe ask a few questions. He wasn't loud. He wasn't demanding. But the moment he stepped through those glossy doors, heads turned. Judging eyes. Quick, dismissive glances. Then this manager, this proud man with slicked back hair and a perfect tie, stepped forward like a gatekeeper. You're wasting your time. These cars are not for you. I suggest you leave before we make you leave, the man spits out. The guards tighten their stance. One of them even puts his hand on his belt, ready to drag David out like a criminal. David takes a slow breath. He wants to fight back. He wants to yell. But something inside whispers, wait. Hold your peace. The humiliation stings, but he keeps his voice even. All I asked was to see the car. Is that too much? His words hang in the air. The manager scoffs, then laughs coldly. You see the car. Tell me, how much money do you think you have in your pocket right now? Enough to even touch one of these. He waves toward the row of polished vehicles gleaming under showroom lights. These are not toys. These are machines worth more than your life. Laughter. A few customers chuckle nervously. The guards smirk. David feels the heat rise to his face, but he doesn't budge. He keeps standing. The silence grows heavier. Sir, David says quietly, you're making a mistake. The manager sneers. The only mistake would be letting you stand here 1 second longer. Security, remove him. The guards move. Boots shuffle. Hands stretch forward. David steps back, his heart pounding, but his voice remains calm. Be careful. You don't know who I am. The manager chuckles cruelly. Oh, I know exactly who you are. A nobody. That's who. The words pierce like a dagger. David swallows hard. He looks around at the faces watching, some indifferent, some entertained, some uncomfortable. Nobody speaks up. Nobody stops this. The guards grip his arm, tugging him toward the door. David doesn't resist, but his silence speaks louder than any scream could. He lets them push him out into the cold air. His jacket brushes against the glass door as it slams behind him. Inside, laughter continues. His heart feels heavy, yet his eyes gleam with a quiet fire. Outside, David stares at the building. The cars shine under spotlights, trophies behind glass. He feels small, crushed. Memories flash through his mind, of long nights working, of being underestimated, of being told he's not enough. He remembers every word, every rejection. His phone buzzes in his pocket. He pulls it out, stares at the screen, and exhales slowly. One message. A reminder. Meeting with dealership board, 3 p.m. His lips curl into a faint, knowing smile. They don't know. Not yet. He slips the phone back into his pocket, straightens his shoulders, and waits. The humiliation is heavy, but patience feels heavier and stronger. Inside the dealership, the manager boasts to a wealthy couple about keeping standards. His voice drips with pride. People like him lower the image of this brand. You understand. We must keep our showroom clean, exclusive. The couple nods hesitantly, uncomfortable but unwilling to disagree. Minutes tick by. David still stands outside, leaning against the wall, silent, watching. His mind replays every insult, every sneer, every cruel laugh. The fire inside him grows. A black SUV pulls up. The tinted windows glide down. A chauffeur steps out quickly, rushing to open the back door. A tall man in a gray suit steps out, scanning the area. He locks eyes with David and walks over. "Sir, the board meeting is ready for you. They're waiting inside." David nods. He straightens, his presence shifting. Confident. Steady. He follows the man back toward the entrance. The guards stiffen as they see him return. Their eyes widen, confused. The manager notices, frowns, then sneers. "You again. I told you to leave. What is it going to take to make you understand you don't belong here?" But David doesn't answer. He keeps walking. His steps echo against the polished floor as the doors glide open. All eyes turn. The laughter fades. Silence fills the air like thunder before a storm. The guards hesitate. They glance at the man in the gray suit, who nods firmly. "He belongs here. Don't touch him." The manager's jaw tightens. He forces a laugh. "Belongs here? Don't be ridiculous. He's a nobody. I said remove him." His voice rises, sharp, desperate to maintain control. But the guards don't move this time. The tall man in the gray suit steps forward, his voice calm but commanding. "You have no idea who you're speaking to." The manager scoffs. "Oh, I think I do. And I'm done wasting time." The tall man smirks slightly. "Then you're about to be very, very surprised." Gasps ripple through the room. The wealthy couple exchange shocked glances. The guards step back, uncertain. David stands still, his eyes fixed on the manager. His silence is deafening. His calmness unnerving. Something is about to change. The manager laughs again, but his laughter wavers. "What? Who is he supposed to be? Some celebrity? Some clown?" The tall man leans closer, his voice low but powerful. "He's not just somebody. He's the reason this dealership still stands. He's the biggest investor you have." The room freezes. Every head snaps toward David. Silence floods the air, heavy and suffocating. The manager's face drains of color. His lips part, but no sound comes out. The guards lower their eyes, suddenly uneasy. Customers gasp, some covering their mouths in disbelief. David finally speaks. His voice calm, steady, firm. "I told you, you don't know who I am." His words cut through the silence like a blade. And that's where we pause. Because what happens next will shock everyone in that room, and it will change everything. The room is frozen. Every eye is on David. The arrogant manager stands pale, trembling, his pride cracking. David's calm gaze never wavers. For a long moment, silence reigns. Then David steps forward. Each step echoes like thunder in the hushed showroom. The tall man in the gray suit speaks again, his voice firm. This man, David, is not just an investor. He is the investor. The one who saved this dealership from collapsing 2 years ago. Without him, none of this, he gestures at the cars, the building, the jobs, would even exist. Gasps ripple again. Whispers spread like wildfire. The manager's throat goes dry. His lips tremble, but his pride claws for survival. That's impossible. He doesn't look like... He stops himself, realizing too late. David tilts his head. Doesn't look like what? His words hang heavy, dangerous. The silence deepens. The manager stammers. I didn't mean... David raises a hand. Controlled, but powerful. You meant exactly what you said. And everyone here heard it. The guards shift uncomfortably. The wealthy couple avert their eyes, ashamed. The customers stare at the ground. The arrogance of one man has poisoned the air, and now it stinks of shame. David takes another step closer. His voice is steady, almost gentle, but filled with authority. I worked my whole life to be where I am today. I've faced more rejection than you can imagine. More insults than you've ever spoken. And yet, I built. I invested. I lifted companies from dust to glory. And today, I walk in here, quietly, just to see if I'd be treated like a man. You failed. The manager's hands shake. His face burns red. His lips quiver, but no words come out. David turns to the crowd. His eyes sweep across the room. How many times have we judged someone because of their skin, their clothes, their silence? How many times have we thrown away respect before we even knew a person's name? This is not about me. This is about all of us. The silence is alive. People listen. People feel the weight of his words. Even the guards lower their heads. David steps back. I came here as a customer. I was denied as a man. But today, I walk away as your owner. And the first change I make is him. He points at the manager. His voice sharpens. You're done here. The gasp is loud, collective. The manager's knees nearly buckle. Why, you can't do this. I've been here 20 years. David's eyes harden. And in 20 years, how many more people have you humiliated? How many others walked away with scars you can't see? You thought this was about selling cars. But it's about dignity. And you failed the test. Security moves forward, not toward David this time, but toward the manager. The irony twists the air. The man who ordered David out now finds himself being escorted away. His protests echo, but they sound weak, powerless. The mighty stripped of pride. David doesn't watch him go. He turns back to the customers, the staff, the guards. This dealership will stand. But it will stand differently. No more judgments before words. No more shame before service. Respect will be the engine that drives us now. Applause breaks out. First hesitant, then strong. The wealthy couple nod, relief softening their faces. Customers smile, some clapping, some cheering softly. Even the guards clap, grateful. David breathes deeply. The weight lifts. His humiliation has turned into triumph. His silence into power. He walks to one of the cars, runs his hand across the polished hood, and smiles faintly. Funny, all I wanted was to see the car. The tall man in the gray suit chuckles softly. Now you own them all. David laughs quietly. The tension fades. Hope fills the room like sunlight breaking through clouds. The moral is clear. Prejudice blinds us. Pride destroys us. But respect lifts us all. David's courage didn't just restore his dignity. It reminded everyone watching that justice has a way of showing up when least expected. This is Elliot Stories reminding you that no matter who underestimates you, your worth is not in their hands. It's in who you truly are. Visit Elliot Stories for more inspiring stories, where hope, courage, and justice always find a way.